Kame, Kame. Ah, okay, we're done.
Hey everyone, this is Hummus, and now we're with
StrawHatZain.
Yes, and now we are at his face. As you can see, he has wonderful posters of One Piece.
Yep, wonderful posters.
Before starting off, I want to ask you, why did the revolutionaries want to topple the Slats of Dragons in One Piece? What could be their motive? You know, we're going to talk about four things. What we think this could be it, and then our friend StrawHatZain will be asking me questions of anything he doesn't understand, because he's not at this point where he's not caught up with One Piece right now, but he still wants to ask me questions about this as I talk about it. Yeah. So let's talk about first thing. Let's talk about
Okay, first thing I want to speak to Hamza about is about corruption. Why are the Celestial Dragons corrupted?
Well, first of all, it's a very good question. The Celestial Dragons are corrupt because they have so much damn power they can do whatever they want. For example, if we remember Doflamingo, remember?
Yep.
When he was little, when his parents were naive and they left Marijoa and they came to live in that town, as he was standing there, right? There were people crossing his path. He got mad. He's like, "Why are you crossing? I want you dead. I want you dead, right?"
Yeah.
And the secondly, what they do is from Caesar Clown, we figure out they participate in some kind of underworld dealings. We're not 100% sure about that, but they could be in these dealings because for example, they're so damn powerful they could do whatever they wanted. So that is why when the O'Harans figured out the name of the lost nation, they go to say killed them. The entire nation, they wiped them out except for Nicaragua, who got saved by Aokiji. It's because if anyone figured out what happened in that time frame, their power would be undermined. Secondly, corruption is bred from their own inherent thing of thinking they're better than everyone else. You know, for example, no one likes them first of all, right? You can
yeah.
agree that no one apart from the Marines. That's why maybe Garp didn't want to become an admiral. He was D, right? He'd have to listen to them, right?
Yeah.
He probably knows what the will of D is. Maybe, you know, who knows? From that corruption, from our own world, corruption usually is like, you know, they're trying to take money laundering, stuff like that, or you know, paying someone for do something. And basically, this is the same thing. Apart from that, other forms of corruption that they might be doing is that they may be paying to assassinate people that are getting their raise. For example, they might be working with a Yonko, maybe Big Mom, maybe Kaido. You know, we don't know. Maybe they may be working with Blackbeard even. We don't really know, right? So that's why they're very corrupt.
Also, can I present? I just want to say, like, I don't have that much knowledge on this topic with the Celestial Dragons, so I'm not really here to like answer most of these questions. Hamza knows more of what's going on with them, so I'll just ask the questions for Hamza and he'll answer them.
Yeah. So basically, this is more about corruption. They could be colluding with other nations to undermine other nations so that they can profit from it. You know, they're all about money right now. They're so rich in it. You know, apart from like Charlos, who is an idiot, right? Idiot. His father and everyone else, because we have never heard like the hierarchy of the within themselves, these celestial dragons, because there has to be a hierarchy, right? There is no way that there's even in Rome. If you remember, the Romans were known as maybe they're the celestial dragons, right? But they had their own hierarchy as well, right? There was the emperor, there was people in their senate, there was like, you know, other people that didn't have any rights and stuff like that. Now, secondly, why the Revolutionary Army would want to topple them is because of slavery. We all know that in our time right now, how we all are, we cannot be bound by anything, right? No one can own us. As a human being, we're free to live as we want.
Yeah.
Right? We have so many rights in our world. And for example, in Canada, you have so many rights. In the US, you have so many rights. In the free world, you have so much rights, right? And slavery is everything that's against it. It's completely opposite. It's undermining someone's worth. It's about, you know, making them feel like they're nothing. Maybe feeling them like some like a tool, like a pickaxe or something like that, right? To be used and disposed when you don't need it anymore. Now, the Revolutionary Army specifically Koala says in the chapter 106 that they are not against the world government, they're against the Celestial Dragons, right? And now slavery could be because if you remember, when the fishermen pirates, their Fisher Tiger, I think his name was, he was a slave too, right? Remember, he escaped. He let Bo Hancock and her sisters escape, and he hated the humans because of that, because of what they did. You know, we know that the slavery is not prevalent. We don't know anything about how slavery is prevalent in any other area apart from the Celestial Dragons, but there might be. For example, uh, for, for example, why they might want to hate it, because they're about freedom. The Revolutionary Army is about freedom, being freedom to do anything they want, and that's what the pirate is. That's what basically pirates are also, and that's what Luffy wants to become the pirate king.
Mm.
It was the most free world, and slavery is completely against it. That's why the Revolutionary Army is completely against the Celestial Dragons on that. Thirdly, is their secret maybe. Now, Marijo has its own secret. For example, if you read 906, at the end, Luffy is talking about the secret of Marijo, but then we see a Straw Hat that resembles Luffy's Straw Hat. That could be some kind of connection with Luffy or Roger or Shanks or someone like that. Now, well, apart from that, why they might want to destroy the Celestial Dragons, because that secret that because it's out of context, but with context that might be something completely, something that revolutionizes something that is like it blows our mind, something because it's not there. We don't know what it is. It could be a revolutionary. Mike knows. If so many people know about it, there's some secret in it. They might know. They might have their own spies in Marijoa or somewhere everywhere else in the marine hierarchy. So they might want to figure out what they might want to steal back. They might want to extract the secret, whatever the hell that is. Fourth I'm going to talk about is because Celestial Dragon, what happened in the White Century. Maybe the Celestial Dragons not themselves, but what they represent, right? Something, if someone represents something, that if you hate, you might attack them. Some people attack, some people verbally abuse, some people ignore, stuff like that. Something happened in the White Century. Something very disastrous. All we know is that essentially a great kingdom was destroyed. The 13 kingdoms. Then in the in the century after the White Century, created the world government, including the Arabastas. Now, apart from that, we also don't know much about the White Century. Apart from that, what happened in it, right? We know that it got destroyed. We know about the Poneglyphs, Raftel. What in the hell is Raftel? Is Raftel the location of the ancient kingdom? Will we figure out what happened to them? How many people know them? For my SPS, Oda said that it would take 1 year for Akainu to figure out where the One Piece is. So then why the hell is he looking for the One Piece? If the One Piece is such a big treasure and it could undermine the world government, why is he looking for it? Now, because of these different regions and why they could want to stop them. And this could be many reasons. Okay, so guys, now I was talking about the White Century. Now, apart from that, the White Century, we don't know essentially a lot of things. There's a lot of mysteries happening right now, and we can't talk about everything in it right now because we don't know, right? We really don't know. We can talk about anything on White Century right now, but we really don't know. There might be something, I really want to know something. I wonder if you guys want to know who is Joy Boy first of all. What the hell is Joy Boy? Why did he? What is that arc thing there? Why is that there? What is his promise? What happened 800 years ago? Could it be that the nation got destroyed in some kind of natural catastrophe or something, or the 13 nations destroyed them, or some kind of they come a disease, they died because of disease or something like that, and the world government was formed to protect the people of it, right? Because you see, the world government protects people, right? But the Celestial Dragons are like the heads of it, right? They're basically the financiers, but they're the most corrupt people in the world. So why in the world would you want to join the Marines? Apart from that, do you have any questions, StrawHatZain, for me today?
No, I don't have any questions.
Oh my God! Thank you. He doesn't have any questions, so
I don't.
We can't really answer any questions because he doesn't have any questions. Maybe he just doesn't know.
No, I'm not really. I'm not really fond on this topic
because he hasn't really caught up. But don't guys worry. eventually we'll make an updated video, and when StrawHatZain has caught up, and we have more to add. Apart from that, thank you StrawHatZain for hosting us here. As you can see from where I usually shoot, there's like a white background. Where you see here, there's like a Dragon Ball poster. There's a One Piece Dressrosa poster there. There's something, some kind of
Yeah, that's EXO, a K-pop band, and that's NCT 127.
Yeah, and then it's like this is Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
Those are my K-pop albums in the back.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff like that. Tell us if you guys like it. If there's anything else you guys want us to talk about, anything you would think that any anime you guys want us to review, talk about, discuss anything related to anime manga, please let us know.
Recommend
or whatever. Thank you very much for listening to us, and I hope you guys go and watch our other videos about Garp, about what if Garp saved Ace, or what if he betrayed Marines by saving Ace, or he saved Ace in a discreet way, or about Katakuri Hammer's, my character, or you want to talk about other things like Wano Kuni arc we talked about, right? And other things, and please like, subscribe, and share this video if you really enjoy it.
This video has gone too long enough. We gotta end it.
Drink your medicine and
stay in school. Don't do drugs.
Yes. Bye.